Happy Monday, everybody. Let's go over some budget decks. And I was going through the comments of the weekly top 5 videos, the budget videos, and I saw a comment. Budget decks are less than 1600 dust, bro. And challenge accepted. Now, I can't do this all the time, but I found some really good ones. Your mileage may vary on some of these, but if you're looking for super ultra mega cheap decks, I think I have you covered in this one. So to go over the win rates real quick, Hunter, Warrior, Warlock, Paladin are all high up on the standard ladder like they have been for a while now. It's not changing. And then, you know, the Death Knight, Mage, Demon Hunter, Druid, Priest, they're all lower than they used to be. And it is what it is. I'm not even going to mention Twist right now. You know, there's been a lot of commentary this week on Twist and how the mode is completely broken unless you like 4 specific classes. And it's essentially Warlock, Hunter, Rogue, and Warrior. So I'm not going to go over any. I would like to think that we're getting a balance patch this week. That's what I thought they said, a balance patch in the next few days. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm hoping there's some in the Twist format that has some changes. And of course, the format's changing as well. Wonders XL, I think, is October 1st. So let's go over the cards. Let's go over the decks that I found. And like I said, I was trying to go for less than 1600 dust. Like the commenter on my video said, I think I found something. So Control Warrior, 0 dust. How's that? 0 dust. You don't have to spend any money. It all should be in there. And the win rate is 50.4%. And this is, like I said, Control Warrior. It's just the essential control combo. Most of these should already be in your hands and your card collection. So just control the board, control the game, control your win rate. That's easy. Next one. Look at this. Went again. Silverhand Paladin. This one also 0 dust with a 58% win rate. And it's just Silverhand Paladin. It's just you're working towards getting as many Silverhand Paladins on the board and getting them as strong and as beefy as possible. So with Warhorse Trainer, your Silverhand recruits have +2 attack and taunt. Blessing of Kings will definitely help you. Stand Against Darkness will give you a whole bunch of them. Amber Watcher restores some health if you need it. Lothraxian the Redeemed for the rest of your game. After you summon a Silverhand recruit, give it Divine Shield. You want this one all the time. So again, 0 dust, 58% win rate. Unholy Death Knight, mentioned it multiple times, but it's still worth saying. If you do not have any dust, this is the one to go. 0 dust, 59.9% win rate. This is, remember, bronze through gold. All of these are bronze through gold. And this is exactly what you think it is. It is just Unholy Death Knight. Lord Merogar finishes off the amount of corpses you're allowed to build, and you'll have a nice heavy board with a lot of Risen Golems that are super, super, super strong. So that one's pretty cool. I've got another one here. This one has a little bit of a caveat. Moonbeam Druid. It's 1,320 dust, so 1,320 dust with a 49.1% win rate. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is, you know, right now there's a Miracle Druid that's running around. Clark Hellscream was playing this for the past couple of days, and it's really, really good. It will most likely, absolutely 100% confirmed, be nerfed this next couple of days during that balance patch. But there's tech cards that you can throw into this to raise the win rate. And the reason I brought this out, number one, like I said, 1,320 dust is a great number if you're needing to play something that's low cost. And it's really good against Demon Hunter, and it's really good against Mage, and it's really good against Priest, and it's really good against Warlock and Warrior. I brought this up specifically for Warlock and Warrior because especially when you go past gold ranks, you'll see a lot of Warlocks, you'll see a lot of Warriors. So this is something you definitely want to try to play around with. And again, you know, the one thing that you can do is, you know, you can tech some of these cards in and out as you need what you're seeing, you know, your opponents playing and what have you. Last but not least is Treant Druid. This is 1,480 dust with a 63% win rate. So this one is going absolutely strong. This is not a very expensive deck, as you can see, but this is also, there's no legendaries in this deck whatsoever. So it's just building the Treants and then going ahead and making your Treants stronger with cultivation, and that's really it with this one. You know, Herald of Nature will also help, absolutely help this this situation, and it's a fun deck that you're able to, you know, beat out Death Knights and Demon Hunters and other druids, and there's got some pretty nice win rates against some of the other classes that you'll be seeing. And then, of course, to go through the card statistics right now, this is just the past couple of days, last 7 days, what cards are being played the most. I just did neutral cards only, and you could see the same thing here. If you have Ignis and you're looking for a card to tech in, try it. It definitely works. With Miracle Druid, that's something that I've been seeing in there, absolutely. It's a good card to tech out, especially if you already have it. Astalor is doing what it's doing, what it'll always do. It'll be interesting to see how the world copes without Astalor when it finally leaves the meta. Sir Finley, it's a very good tech card. Prince Renathal is back. I didn't see him for a little bit, but he's obviously back. And then Prison of Yogg-Saron, there's some people that love this, some people that hate this, but it is a card that can swing the games in your favor if needed. And then this one's new from the mini set, Yogg-Saron Unleashed. I've seen this being played with Mage. I've seen it being played with even Hunter. Saw this being played with Druid. So if you're using a lot of spells, you'd be silly not to throw this in and get a really cheap card that gives you a whole bunch more spells at the end of the day. You know, one of the things you want to remember is there's a couple of tech cards that screw things up for you, so make sure that you're watching those for them to come back. Not specifically to this one, but Steam Cleaner and stuff like that. I saw it in this list. Dirty Rat, that would be a situation you'd want to consider. So many things to consider here. Look, and ETC is still back here with a 12.3% win rate. That's still a good card as well. One I'm surprised in, I was talking about this the other day, is Watcher in the Sun. I didn't think it was going to be popular as well. I was like, okay, it is what it is. This card is being played a lot. As you can see, 14% of decks have this in their, you know, in the percentage of decks, excuse me. 14.3% are using this card, more than School Teacher, and that gets played heavily across the entire game. So that's all I got. If you have suggestions on what I should be talking about, one thing I want to start doing is I want to see how I can find some budget legend decks. I'm working on it. We will not have every single weekend and week out a anything below a 1600 dust deck, let alone several of them. It just doesn't work that way, but I'll find them when I can. I just don't want to duplicate time over time. If you look at the last 30 days, 60 days worth of these videos, these top 5 or budget deck videos, there's decks in there that are still useful right now that you can try. So give some of those a shot, and if you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Thanks.